All right. So you've mentioned previously to me off the air that you struggle with feelings of being not good enough, which is something that I've also struggled with at times in my life. Has that been your biggest mental challenge in your fitness journey and sort of in your life, is the feeling of not being good enough? And how have you been working to overcome that?
I feel like definitely in general and in fitness for sure. So I feel like there's always something you can improve, always something that you're like, oh, I can like that perfectionism definitely is within me for sure. I have like perfectionist tendencies where I'm like, well, this could be a little bit better, or this could be a little bit smaller, or this could be, but that's like life, right? So I
Is
think
that you versus you, or is that you comparing? Are you saying you're not good enough for yourself, or are you saying I'm not good enough compared to that other person?
I feel like it'll start with myself, and then, if I'm in the gym and see like a good looking woman who's like working hard, and I'm like, dang, I wish that I had this, or like, there'll be like these little moments that I bring it back to like, I'm Sam, like you're working hard in the gym, you're doing your best, and you can always improve and always get better. But that's why I love fitness, because there is no end. And like, unless you're dead, like you can always do
Let's hope that doesn't happen anytime soon.
Hopefully not. But there's always something you can improve on, or there's something you can do a little different. Maybe I didn't run 2 years ago. I started running really because I was like, okay, my dog like needs to get out some energy. Like maybe maybe he'd enjoy doing this. So I started running with him a couple years ago, and now I'm kind of doing it more so for like myself and him. So it's like a win-win. Maybe, I start doing yoga a little bit more, or Pilates a little bit more. I've been obviously going to It Factor more. So like you can always evolve and change, which is why I enjoy fitness. You can kind of, if I need to do a little more cardio because it's summertime and I want to, lean out, I'm going to start doing a little more cardio. And then maybe I start weightlifting a little bit heavier during the winter time, whatever it may be. But you can always kind of evolve in whatever season you're in, which is what I enjoy the most about it.
So would you say that you don't struggle from that not feeling good enough mindset now as much as you used to, or is it still an ongoing challenge for you?
I think it'll always be an ongoing challenge, because it's like it's the biggest thing is like the inner monologue in my own head of like, because there are those moments where you look in the mirror and you're like, I just don't like how that is, or I don't like how this is fitting me, or this could be a little bit better. So I think that'll always be a challenge, and something that like, I just work on like every day. That's a mindfulness practice, I think, that I've really started to pick up on over the last couple of years, is like being more mindful of it. Yes, you're going to maybe you have that thought, let it pass, say something positive, and like, let's continue about our day. Let's not let it totally ruin our day. And if it is ruining your day, okay, how can I improve that next day? What can I do different? And again, just giving yourself grace. Like I'm very disciplined and I am consistent. So give yourself a little bit more grace. Like your body's doing the best it can.
So do you catch yourself when you're having that like negative self-talk?
Oh, absolutely.
And then you kind of like say a nice thing about yourself to follow it up?
I think I'll like have that self-talk and I'll be like, Sam, why are we like, let's change that. Like, okay, we're gonna go to the gym today. Maybe we're not gonna eat 2 cookies today because you felt like it. You don't even have cookies in the house anymore. Okay, great. You're already winning. You're already improving. So I think that it's just like, just like that little mental switch. And sometimes you need your support system. Sometimes you need, that, girl time where it's like, hey, like, I'm just like, someone needs that. Can you like hype me up a little bit? And when you do, you're like, thank you so much. Or like that random time where like someone comes up to you at the gym and like, you look awesome. Or like your outfit looks so cute. Like, that'll like change someone's mood. So I always try and do that for someone as well. I could wake up in the morning and, whether I'm having a good day or bad day, like reach out to a friend and be like, hey, like, I hope you're having an awesome day. Like, you are a badass. Like, remember that. Have a great Wednesday. And they're like, thank you so much. And I'm like, why don't more people do that? Like, why wouldn't you want to make someone feel good and smile? If they're having the rest of the day sucks and you were the one person to make them smile early in the morning, great. I'll leave voice notes to my friends like all the time. And so my friends are like, I never really do that to people. I'm like, that's great. It'll be my job then to like just start your day off with like a little pep in your step, hopefully.
That's really cool that you sort of make the world a bit of a better place, one small thing at a time.
I try.
I like to do that too. I mean, I'm very complimentary of people, honestly, for no reason. Complimenting people is like the one free thing. Or, I mean, there's other free things that you can do.
As long as it's genuine, though.
As long as it's genuine.
We gotta be genuine.
For sure, obviously. But like, I'll see like somebody like their nails are painted, or they look, or somebody just got their hair done. Like,
absolutely.
Or you can tell that somebody's like looking like they're down in the dumps, like their dog died or something, right? And it's like you can just tell by looking. Yeah, of course. But it's like somebody's got like a funny t-shirt on or whatever, and like I'll just compliment people. I mean, I'll walk up to people in the gym and be like, wow, your physique looks amazing. Like, great job. Keep it up.
For sure.
And like, you don't know, you might have made their whole week
Absolutely.
by telling them that. So that's really cool that you do that.
Yeah, I mean, so I feel like sometimes it's a little selfish because it gives me like the gratification of like, I made that person's day like this much better. So it's like a little like win-win, like, okay, if I can make you feel good, great. Love that for me. And I love that for you. So we're both winning here, right?
For sure. I mean, honestly, I am more of a giver than sort of a receiver just in nature. And what I've had to learn, and this is something that you have to learn, is that you can receive feelings of like you can feel good about yourself by giving somebody a gift because you know that you made their day better, whether it's a compliment, whether it's actually like a physical gift. Like it's kind of a gift for both people when you give somebody a gift.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as you're like doing it without expectations of something in return.
Absolutely.
Then it's more of like a toxic
for sure
thing.
For sure. But every once in a while I will say that like people that are like givers like that need to have some of that back too. There are definitely days where I'm like, dang, like I could use like a little pick me up right now. Like, and then someone will like compliment me or someone will like say something nice that like just they thought of me for whatever reason. It'll make my day too. So every once in a while it is nice, but I am definitely one that kind of tends to reach out a little bit more. And I'm okay. Like I feel like at first I was like, I'm always the one to reach out. Like, why am I? And I was talking to my friend Shane. He's like, we all need those people. Like, you're so important and valuable because sometimes people don't have that capacity and they don't think about things that way. It's like, we need you. We need those type of people. And like, I really appreciated that. It made me really feel like seen and valued. And I feel like that's what anyone wants to feel, is seen and valued. And it definitely affects their mentality in life.